this thing working? Let me check my phone. Well, amazing. You gotta love it. Let me see here. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna start this today? Stop. Cut it out. Turn off. Guaranteed. Yep, it's got something to do with this. Let me see. Don't cut on. Better stop. Oh my goodness. There's two streams running. Give me a second. Let me try to figure this out. See if I can figure this out. Give me a second. Oh. What? Transition. There we go. What is going on with this? Okay. I thought I fixed the latency issue. I guess not. Well, it's not going to be a crazy long stream, guys. Sorry. The wife is sick today, and I've got about 1 billion and 4 things I got to go accomplish, but I didn't want to just ghost for the 19th time. Sorry. It's been a bit hectic. So, but take off these gloves. Basically, it's freezing cold, and it has been. Oh man, this is just, I've got to figure out something about the Streamlabs thing. Why is this doing this way? This is so weird. 35 people in here. Good Lord. What's up, everybody? How you doing today? You see my piles of things? Look at this. Look at my piles of piles. How's it going, Rosus Goat? How you doing? You having a good day today? I am trying to survive. I've got a ton of packages I gotta pack up for my eBay business. And then I've got to run and get my sick wife some breakfast. And it's good to hear. That's good to hear. How cold is it where you are? How cold is it where everybody's at right now? Because it's freezing cold where I'm at in the south right now. Let's see here. I'm going to pop you guys up top. I can see you. Yeah. Sign in the chat. Open web browser. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's freezing cold. I am in the south, and I'm not used to how cold it is right now. It's freezing me out. It's made it hard to do anything, I'll tell you that. Yeah, we got some ice. We got a little bit of ice where I'm at, too. AH114. Hold on, I'll take you with me. I gotta get AH114, and then I gotta get... So I sell things on eBay if you've never been here before, and I'm packing up my shipments for Monday morning so I can get these out to the people who bought them. I do this, we do repair, we do a little bit of everything. You just got something from eBay? Well, hi, thanks for patronizing the platform there. Because it's nice people like you keep me in business. And I am super, super appreciative of that. Tell you that. Keeps me from having to do a 9 to 5. Nothing, there's anything wrong with that. It's just not what I want. BC95. Done it for a long time. I enjoy the freedom of having to do things on your own all the time. More time than outside of the time of work. Nothing new though, huh? AH114. Give me a second. I'm going to check that in just a second. AH114. This is how I got my stuff set up. So like if somebody buys something from me, I go through here and then I have my SKUs for what I've sold. And I go through. AH114 was a pair of, no, I think it's a brush popper. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little brush popper thing I had going on, a Wrangler. AH114. Ooh, let's see. See if I can grab this thing up. But yeah, it's been just unusually cold lately. It has been taking a toll. I'll tell you that. AH100. Uh-oh. Did I already get AH114? Or am I going crazy? So I pack all my stuff up so it doesn't cause issues, or it doesn't get all nasty or dirty before you get a hold of it. If I take my photos, the photos will be representative of what I have, what I put on there, you know. I think we're gonna move on to the other one and come on back to this one. BC95. But yeah, we do a little bit of everything. Here's a little bit of a glimpse at some of the stuff we get into here. Got some arcade games and stuff. BC95, 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 BC95. C. 96, 95. So I'm looking for the brush popper. That's what I'm looking for. Ciao. I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. I think I'm going to see more black on this thing than I intend to. I better not have sold this thing twice. That certainly wouldn't be good. Let's see if I went ahead and pulled it already. Nope, not in my pulled bin. You know, 2K26, I got Zen for my brother. I got this thing, 2K26. I got a Zen for my brother's birthday. Well, hey, tell your brother happy birthday. My wife's birthday was recently, and my best friend's birthday is coming up in a few days. Beginning of the year is always a bunch of birthdays, huh? When does that put people making babies at? Quite a bit beforehand. 9 months before the second. It's like spring. That makes sense. You know a Zen? I don't know what a Zen is. I've never the Zen. Talking about like I don't know. I know the word Zen. I don't know what you're referring to. Still listening on AH114. I really hope I haven't resold this. Search. I haven't sold it, so Man, it's the only good thing about iPhone, or not one of the only good things, but sometimes I will label things incorrectly. And I can back in my photos, because good lord at the photos I've got. I can find the item and I can look at what's sitting around it, and I can kind of go from there and see if I labeled it correctly. Wrangler, 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 Wrangler. It's been a minute since I took photos of this. It's like a short sleeve, fancy short. Hold on, I'll pull it up. You can check it out. It's nice. It's a nice little bitty. Reset. There. We'll go to this dude's buy. We'll go to Western shirts is what I need to type in. It's like a brush popper. I don't know if you ever heard of that. So October the 10th is when I took photos of this. Ooh, she was getting a little old. It's always fun when you can't something old. Get you sweating. October the 10th. So we'll take photos of before and after it. Took photos of something I had already sold. So that's not gonna do me good. Let me see what the numbers for it were. Very rarely do I have this happen, but when I do, always drives me nuts. Okay. Let's see here. It's gonna be Jack Victor's the other one. What's going on here? Jack Victor. Oh, I have it set to sold. Not sold is what I need to go to. AH115, that's not good. And then what was before it was Daniel Moda. Well, hello, beautiful wife of mine. Still trying to get the stuff ready to ship out. H113. It's in there. It has to be what it is. I am the one who is mistaken. Can't find this dang brush popper we sold, and I know I haven't sold it elsewhere, so. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can pull it out of our butts here. I think I have found it. Nope. Nope. Back up. I'm getting a pinch worried that I might have sold this already. I don't care, baby. Almost worry I sold this book. I didn't sell it on eBay. Go to orders. Hit search. What's going on? How you doing? Amish? What's going on, boss? I am, right now, I'm trying to hunt down something I feel like I have lost. Ain't that? Hello, man. Hey. I saw your message. Say hello. Might be a pinch of a delay. Sorry if there is. I am trying to get my life together right now and ship some stuff out that I have sold. You know, let me do this. Nope, it's not in there. I got 2 more places I gotta check to see if I've messed up here, but chances are I'm freaking out, man. Let's see. Orders. Yeah, I said hey. Aditya Amish Pro. How you doing, boss? Yeah, I said hello. Can you not hear me? Is me audio not working? Or did you just not hear me? How's everybody else doing? There's like 16 people in here right now. How you doing, everybody? Yeah, I said hello. Am I supposed to say hey? Hi? Hi. Okay. Yeah, there's this pinch of a delay. I set low latency, but for some reason I don't feel like it's low latency right now. My orders. Nothing yet. Okay. Let me go through Facebook. Well, thank you, baby, for letting me know. Boy, Facebook is such a trap. You can't get to the marketplace unless you go through the reels. Oh. And the sold things. You have to look at things that they're selling too. Try to entice you. Ring, don't be on here, don't be on here, don't be on here, don't be on here, don't be on here. It's not on there. I think Depop's it. It's the last place I have to look to see if I sold it on there. And if I didn't, I still have this. We're selling hub. Selling. Sold. Completed. Don't be on here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not do it. It's not on here. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. Because I have this. I felt like for some reason I might have sold it. But I didn't feel 100% confident in that. AI. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I am an absolute buffoon. I'm a dingus. King of dingus, actually, if you really want to get into it. I'm crazy. That's AI. That's not even supposed to be over here. HI. AI. I'm in the wrong bin. That shows you about where I'm at today. I'm in the bin over here that I'm currently working on. It's always the one I'm working on. I don't know what I'm thinking. Distracted. distracted doing this. I just feel like if I don't get on here, I'm never gonna get on here, and I'm not gonna keep doing this, and then I don't know. Juggling some stuff. Immediately found it. You know what helps if you look in the right place when you're looking for something, huh? It might help to look in the place where it's supposed to be, rather than the places it's not. Thank the Lord. I'm happy with that. I'll take the win either way, right? Okay, now we gotta print. Well, thank you, did you? the sweet sounds of subbery. We do appreciate it. We do. We're gonna get to the point of where we're doing some cooler streams rather than me just chilling and hanging out here, doing my work. My stuff's going off. I'll make sure things all right there. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm printing off all my labels for my goods that I have sold. Paid and shipped. Wait a minute. Paid and shipped. Do. What's up, Shaw? How you doing, man? I did eventually get on. Shoot, man. I was fretting for a minute. I thought I lost something that I had sold, but turns out if you look in the place where it's supposed to be, it might actually be there instead of looking in the wrong place. No, I'm not gonna ship those through here. We're getting dangerously close to this trip now, too. Getting excited. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just trying to... It's Monday. It's a Monday. We'll go with that. We'll do what not first. Yeah, how you doing, man? How you doing, Sean? How you doing today? It's fine morning. Shipments. I saw you said something and then it went away. Oh, okay. You're good, dude. I appreciate it. I'm not going to stay on crazy long later on tonight. I'm actually going to get back on when I get back. When I get already settled in. And then, hey man, play tournament. Thanks for, I really appreciate that, dude. I really do. It does help. We'll eventually get to the watch hours and everything content I want to make. I've just been, I have to put my business first. And I've been slogging at the business, so. Okay. All right. Let's see here. 13 ounces, 14 ounces. Are you serious? Yeah, you can't update both at the same time. My handy dandy. I'll show you. I got my handy dandy. I pulled my ruler out here and check my stuff. 11, 4.5, 1.5. Do. Scale. It's like ounces? Yeah. It's 12 ounces. 0.7. We're gonna say 14 ounces so we don't get nobody in trouble. And then save changes. Okay. Generate a label on you. Bam. I've had these for a while. This is a really nice pair of Patagonia Swift Current pants. They're like wading pants. People really like them puppies. Oh, I thought they did. It took them a little while to sell, but I got 40 bucks for them, so it's good with me. We're gonna hit prints, page, odd pages only in print. Seriously, still printed. Weird page. Anyway, all right. And then this other fella bought a nice brush popper pearl snap. Generate label. Oh no, I gotta do it this way. That one. We're gonna do edit shipping details. Eight by 5 by 2. And she weighs 13 ounces. Save changes. Rate label. We only want to print page 3. Good Lord, I didn't even realize this dude's name on here is Squirter Man. Spelled all kinds of wild. People got some cool names on here, I have to say. I usually use a couple of pretty good ones myself. All right, we're done with these 2 orders. My love, if you're still on here, are you feeling any better? Scrims. What is scrims, boss? Scrims. I'm out of tape. I just remembered I'm out of tape. Come with me on a journey for more tape. Yeah, baby, I was gonna say, did you, let me see what's going on out here. Dad's out there. I was gonna ask you, are you feeling any better? Let me see here. Let's go around the block here real quick. Through the house of wares. Huh. Guess my dad's going out. See if we can find some tape in the tape hole. Hey! Oh, shoot. Tape in the tape hole. Very good. I won't lie to you, I thought we were out of tape. I got to get me some more tape. We got in the marquees for Papa. We're gonna start working on it. We gotta start working on asteroids pretty soon too. I did play War this weekend. Found a pretty weird Easter egg in it too, so that's a fun one. I might play it again before we get it all ready to ship out of here. Absolutely no food or drinks on the skate floor. Just remember that. Absolutely no food or drinks on the skate floor. Don't feel as wore down though, head still pounding. I'm sorry, baby. Whoa. Should probably watch what I'm doing, huh? That's all I'm gonna say. Should watch what the heck I'm doing. Oh, by the way, I know you probably don't. It looks weird if I'm looking up, but that's where the chat is up there. So that's where I look to see the chat. Oh no, actually I have it down here too. Well, sorry, you're still feeling bad, baby. I'm gonna get you some Pedialyte here in just a little bit. This was a Carhartt hat somebody bought. Some fine individual bought for 20 bucks. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like this roller. You made some cine toast? Yay. Was that you? You was feeling some cine toast? I know it'll make you feel better. Just think about that delicious toast and eggs we're gonna have in Kyoto in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks, almost 4 in Kyoto. Either way. Boom. Nah, this is. I'll stick it on this one. Got our favorite joint over there. Our little bricky joint we love so much. I'll be up in a minute. I gotta finish doing my packing. Ounces. 7 ounces. Okay. All right. Got like 5 people hanging out. What's everybody up to today? Yeah, we got about a month till Kyoto. That makes sense. Yeah, for the eggies. For the delicious eggies and the toasters. As am I. I am super excited. Yeah. I'm glad it was easy. Maybe it's something you can get down and get some food on your stomach. Okay, this is packed and ready. Okay, now we're doing pirate ship. Get rates. 7 ounces. Give us 407. You can, I believe in you. Just take it easy, beloved. Excuse me. Round advantage. Print the label. Print. me do this. I'm gonna do this so it's a little easier for me to have to, instead of having to constantly sit here and go back and forth on this puppy. Get this thing for what I flipping intended to use it for and make it work. All right, is that it? Is that it? No, it's up, 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 up. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Had to label those because they did not have SKUs on the shipping labels due to various marketplaces. All right. Well, I heard the thing go off, but I see nothing. Feels slightly askew there. And there's no one in here, supposedly. Huh. Weird. 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 Okay. What's up, Van Ed? How you doing today, boss? You having a good day so far, Mr. Van Ed? You're fine? What? That's good. How's the life been treating you, my man? We're getting sick over here for this trip right in time. We got 2 weeks before this giant trip to Japan, and Frankie's sick, so just getting through, dude. I'm trying to pack all my shipments for the day. I'm fine. The wife is sick. All right. Shit. Yeah, should be fine. Should get over it. She's just a little under the weather. It's still cold as a mess over here. We got wind chills down to 2 degrees the last couple of days, and it's caused some mess. Let me do this. I'm gonna leave you right there. Let me see. Is it still tracking? Yeah, we're still tracking. And I gotta get this one right here and this one right here. Pack all this stuff up. I didn't want to skip the thing here, but we're running a little hard and late on this thing. I was already a pretty good bit late to even doing the stream here. It's been a morning. A long morning and a long night. Shoot, 5 ounces, good night. How much did I overshoot this by? Probably a lick, if I take a guess. Maybe. We are sitting at right now, I think it's 15 days until the trip today. So we leave out on the 17th, so yeah, 15 days. Just a little over 2 weeks. Just a little over 2 weeks. We were supposed to leave 2 days from now. We moved on since then, but we moved the whole trip back 2 weeks, and it just turned out so much better that way. More tax return before we leave, so it's going to be extra money so we can enjoy it a little bit better, and then we got a better chance. So just everything ended up working out so much better. Yeah, we would have left tomorrow as it sits. 6, 5, 3. By the way, Van Ed, Frankie's in the chat. She's making some brekkie. But thankfully, we don't leave tomorrow anymore because we needed the extra time badly. Priority mail? I think not. I need to check and make sure. Every time it defaults to priority, I have to check and make sure that whoever it is didn't purchase priority mail. 32. They could have. I could have bought priority on this one. No, Grand Advantage. We're good. They paid $6.50 for shipping. What was the grand total here? $6.50. It's exactly right. Bye. Parent. All right. We had a couple of sales. We had to get a few sales. So, take whatever we can get. All right, let's do Carhartt. Let's grab the other 3. See here, this was, dude, these were some stained up Carhartts. Stained up Carhartt pants. We got $36 for these puppies. Plus shipping. It's amazing. people look for, what people, how different people's fashions are. I am more than happy that people have the taste because I can find the stuff 8 by 6 by 3. But it does amaze me sometimes at what people pay for some stand-up clothes. 1 pound, I'm gonna say 14 ounces. 14 ounces. We paid he paid $8.63 for shipping. We have to pay $8.35. We made 30 cents. Yay. Buy label. Print. Parental. It's probably what they say in Japanese. Who knows? Yeah, let's see. But we moved the trip around a little bit. Instead of going straight to Kyoto and then Osaka and then Hiroshima and hit my brother in the last part of it, we're gonna go first. We're gonna go straight to my brother. So we're excited. I'm super, 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 super excited about the horror deal. So is the wife there. We are ready for the adventure. Ready to show my kid all this cool stuff. I think he's gonna get a real good kick out of it. 15 ounces. Boy, I got this package small. This big pair of shorts right here for the small of the package. 5 by 5 by 3. 5 by 5 by 3. 0, 15 ounces. Oh, you can't even do 5 by 5 by 3. It has to be at least 6. Wow. Never hit that before. Grand Vintage, 646. Print. Alright. Got 2 more. Do we? No, I don't know. We have 1 more. Don't think we sold anything. Get rates. 8 by 4 by 2. 8 by 4 by... Oh, shoot. 8 by 4 by 2. 0. How much? Let's say 11 ounces, just to make sure that the USPS goblins don't go devour us. 622, that's about what they paid. Print. El Printo. Print. Gotta call USPS today. They flippin' have lost some mail, and I need to know where the heck it is. They need to get their act together. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's see here. It's a cool thing about pirate ships. I don't really have to write the SKUs on things depending on what marketplace it comes from. I just hit buy and it snaps the SKU on there for me. Before, I had to sit and write all these down individually and make sure they're going to the right place. Don't have to do that anymore. Let me get my phone and we'll pull up chat. There we go. Okay. No, we're good. Nothing going on here. All right. How's everybody's weekend? Anybody do anything fun? Besides try to keep from freezing? We're just trying to keep from freezing. We were doing good at that point. Really do anything else this weekend. Like I said, I think the wind chill for Saturday night was 2. The actual was like 11 or something like that, or some horrid number like that. Let me get this done. How I do these is I get everything printed, I get everything weighed, print all my labels, and then catch on, come on, get back to here. This thing is terrible. It's not catching my stuff. Then I like to hand sign every one of these saying thank you for your purchase. Welcome back there, boss. I'm finishing up right now on my shipping for the day. And then when I finish this, I've got to take these packages to the post office. And then I'm shipping out all my sales for the weekend. I did a boo-boo. We didn't have a fantastic weekend. I did a boo-boo. And when I put that stupid Gucci sweater up, which by the way, that is a girl sweater, that's not a women's sweater. I did not know that. Did some looking into it. Girl sweater. But when I put that stupid sweater up, I did a boo-boo, and I put handling of like 40 bucks on it because I put it up for like 800 bucks. Because if you ship anything in the U.S., you have to buy insurance on it. If you don't buy insurance, it's going to go missing, and you're going to end up being out of whatever the item is, and you're going to have to refund the money back to the person. Happens every time if it's over $100. So I put $40 handling on it so that it would cover the shipping. Come to find out, it added $40 to every single one of my items in my store, and nobody buys anything like that. That is wild. I finally figured it out, went back and fixed it, but damage was already done. The sales were messed up for the weekend. But we recovered somewhat after that, and we ended up selling, a few things. I think we probably did $400 or $500 in sales. Like $400 worth of sales. It wasn't a crazy weekend. I usually do a bit more than that. That's gross or net, not gross. So right now what I'm doing is I personally sign every one of these saying thank you. And then I got to get my prizes out. You wanna see some nonsense? We found this at the thrift store last week. It's called La La Loopsy. It's a doll. You wouldn't believe it, but that thing probably goes for 60 bucks. I gotta put it online. I've been meaning to put it online. But some of those, if it would have been the right one, goes for about $500. I don't know who's paid money for these things, but if they're just gonna keep throwing money away, I wish they'd get with me. That's all I'm gonna say. Because my gosh, $500 for a doll? That is wild. BC 95. Okay. I'm about out of I am really getting low on giveaway prizes. God, I got a few left. I printed some. I just haven't gone back and 4, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. It's 5 right there. Another little fox. Another little baby Gengar. Got a little baby Gengar. Little tiny Gengar fella. Oh, the camera's freaking out. It ain't gonna let me stick things in front of it. Yeah, I get it, Mr. Camera. Calm down. Okay, this should get us through today. Gotta get my... Oh, already had one in this one too. There's one already done. My beret. We call it a beanie in these parts, good sir, but I know what you're talking about, beret. We call it a beanie, or if it's longer and it has a little thing on the top, we call it a toboggan. Beret. I did used to have a beret, and I have worn a beret while I was in the Army. I wasn't a green beret or anything like that. The standard now is a beret for your ASUs, your fancies, your fancy one. All right, you can go into here. Pop. I know what you're talking about. I was just messing with you. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, the wife got this for me. It's been a couple of years ago now. It's been a few years. Still wearing it, dude. Still good stuff. It's an American Eagle. I found this Patagonia wind wall in my infinite piles of crap I need to get put onto the internet as well. Thought that was, I like it pretty good. It's like a soft shell and it's all stretchy. And this is all thermal. Man, it'll keep you warm. That's what we need right now, because good Lord, it's cold. I'm gonna do, I gotta do, sometime in the next little bit, I gotta do a bit more printing. I gotta get a good backlog of like free gifts up before we go on this trip, so my dad can just pop them into bags. My dad's gonna be doing my shipping for me while we're gone. Not doing anything else, but he's gonna do the shipping. We're gonna try, what we're hoping is we can get a bit, that's the only real reason, the only real way we can go on this trip, because we still have to have income, we still have to have bills I have to pay. So what we're gonna do is, Dad's gonna ship our goods for us while we're gone, and that's it, that's enough right there. And I'm gonna schedule a bunch of things out to be, like come out and be listed while we're gone, so it keeps the store fresh. That's how we're gonna do it. All right. So what is ground advantage? Maybe Whatnot's getting their act together. Whatnot for a while there was not doing ground advantage for smaller packages, and it was really making shipping pretty wildly expensive, because nobody wants to pay $12 to ship something that cost them $10. But if they would have just used ground advantage instead, because they were only doing priority, if they were to use ground advantage instead of priority, it wouldn't have been a problem. They wouldn't have had any issue. Do a Gengar for this fella. We have different, that's right, you're in Turkey, I have to explain. We have different ways you can ship things. There's like, it'll get there faster, or you can do like the economy style and it'll get there slower, but it'll cost drastically less. Well, I've been shipping for a while now, and I've used both. It's a scam. Everything gets there at the same time. Actually, I have something right now that somebody paid for priority shipping on, and it's not there. And I've shipped things that went twice as far in the country, got there almost immediately. It's USPS. I love the people down at my local store. but the place itself is ridiculous. Oh, you take a wild guess at what I paid in shipping fees last year for my business. Because I just did my taxes. I know exactly how much I paid in shipping fees. Take a wild guess at how much money USPS made in shipping off of me last year. In my little baby business I got going on here. It'll make you sick, I'll tell you that. Because it would have been about, they just keep going up on the rates. It would have been probably half of this amount a year and a half, 2 years ago. Everything has doubled. All the shipping costs have doubled. Yep, right about it. It was $11,000. $11,000 I spent USD in shipping last year. I mean, I charge shipping. I do charge shipping, so it was already factored into the price, but $11,000 in shipping? Oh my gosh. We also shipped thousands of items, so I mean, it's somewhat understandable, but still, $11,000 in shipping? Are you kidding me? That's where all my points came from, I'll tell you that right now. That's how we got to Japan. So we get 2 miles for every dollar spent in shipping, and then we got like bonus miles on top of it. So it ended up covering for the whole trip. But still, $11,000. I couldn't imagine what some of these big boy sellers are paying in shipping. My goodness, I'm just a small fish, dude. I'm just a little guy. I mean, we're getting bigger. We're this year. I really do plan on getting some stuff done. We're gonna do a lot of the. I'm gonna keep this business rolling. I'm gonna get this thing going real good, and then we're going to start really cracking down on this business, this arcade business. I've been playing. I played arcade games a couple of times, Van Ed. You missed that. But you can always go back and check out the stream. I played War for a while, a couple days ago. That's a really fun name. We're about to put it online for sale. Not doing that one. I love to use these USPS bags. I figured out a way to get free bags. But if it just doesn't fit just right, I'm a little bit OCD. It's gotta fit. It's gotta fit just right. Yeah, man, it's gonna be the year we're prosperous, and then once we get good and prosperous and get to the point of where we're in a good spot, I'm gonna turn around and try to do some renovations on the house, and then on top of that, try to do what we can to do the Lord's work and help other people. That's what we're supposed to do. I don't think I told you, Van Ed, I got saved a couple weekends ago, dude. Or not a couple weekends, it's been about a month now. That's not right. That's all right, dude. I totally understand. I dinged that up. Talking and didn't even think about it. Hey, that's nice. I totally understand, my guy. How's that going for you, man? You feeling confident with it, or are you studying? I know it was always a big thing for the wife when her exams came around too. She had to spend a whole lot of time studying, which you should. It's important. If you're gonna go and you're gonna do it, you got to do it to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? Who am I kidding? You know what I mean. No, don't give Hey, I hear you there. I know around the country, around the world, it definitely is. In uh, in America, I think we do it a little different than everybody else does. We definitely do. We have some nonsense that we get into when it comes to how we do ours. They factor what color you are first, and then they move from there over to how you did on your tests in school, in high school, and then from there, or how you did in high school, and then from there they go off of. We do have like an exam that you take to get into high school or into college, but they factor that in much less than other things, I can tell you that. I so want the mobile stand to... Dude, just don't get the one that I have exactly on right now. The Insta360 is terrible, dude. Get the DJI. Dude, I got one off eBay for pretty dang cheap, man. I think I paid 50 bucks or 40 bucks, and then I paid another 20 for a brand new... It didn't have the clip that hooks the phone onto it. It works out real well. I like it. It's gonna work out really good. We really bought it for Japan is why we bought it. This is gonna be a couple of necklaces. AX63. We got AX63. J167. 47. This has got to be this. What do I think about the Epstein files, dude? So I'll tell you. This is a departure from my normal. I have tried my absolute hardest to stay completely away from it. And I'll tell you why. Because, like I said, I got saved recently. And I've realized that the more I look into that, and the more that I see those things that I cannot change and I have no ability to do anything about, the more it makes me hate and angry and sick to my stomach at what's going on in this country. And I don't want that hatred in my heart. So, I stayed the heck away from them, but I'll tell you, I already knew all this a long time ago. This is not new information. None of these, I looked through those emails years ago. Those emails have been out for quite some time at this point. And me and a lot of other people have been telling people for quite some time, this is going on and this is a problem and this is disgusting. Do I think Trump is directly implicated if you go with that? Maybe, maybe not. I think if he was, I think somebody would have already leaked it out and they would have already gone after him for it. Do I like him anyway? No, I'm not. I'm done with him. I'm about sick and tired of looking at him. I don't like any of our politicians anymore. I don't know why I ever even like the politicians. They're not there for us. They're there to keep stealing our money little by little, siphoning it off to other people. But yeah, it's been going on. This is long ago. And I'll tell you what's going to happen about this. Absolutely nothing. This will go absolutely nowhere. It's going to fizzle into the nothingness. Yeah, the Epstein files, it's going to fizzle into nothing. Nothing will come of this. I promise you, nothing will come of this. I was talking about the Epstein files in 2018. Actually, no. I was talking about the Epstein files 2016, 2015, 2016, before Trump got elected the first time. This is old stuff, dude. Old stuff. And that just goes to show you, it's so old that our government's not, the people in our government and the people who have the power to do something about it have known about this and have been in very close contact with what's going on with this for a very long time. And the fact that they didn't do anything prior leads me to believe that they're not going to do anything now. This is just a bunch of, they're just trying to hype people up and get them all upset so that people forget all these things are passing and going through right now. Like, people are starting to realize, okay, well, Trump's not done anything for the economy. He's barely done anything at all. He's just been an absolute lame duck for the past good long while. Oh, they are. All the actors in Hollywood. We don't watch movies anymore, man. I don't patronize those people. I don't patronize the sickos who've been involved in this for quite some time. I'd cut everything out from every single one of these people I could if I was able to, but you can't. You have to use Microsoft products. You can't cut Bill Gates out. There's like nothing. You can't survive in the world if you can't. If you don't, you can't cut out all Apple products because they're implicated too. Every one of these people are implicated. I think the only thing that I didn't know about, and I probably did know about it, was no, the world doesn't suck. The world doesn't suck, and I'll tell you why. This is the reason why. This media, this whole thing, this whole big nonsense, that's what it's for, dude. That's what it's for. It's to try and convince people that the world sucks, and try to convince people that there's just so much evil and nastiness in the world when there's so much good. There is so much good in this world. There's so many things to enjoy. There's so many wonderful experiences to be had out there. But at the same time, you know, I say all that, you don't just need to be totally numb. How's it not? How's it not? Because I get to wake up every morning and look at my beautiful wife and my son, right? I get to go out every day and breathe fresh air and draw life, draw the breath of life, and talk to people like you and talk to people like Van, and do things that things have gotten nothing but better over time. Does it mean that there are not sick and evil things that go on? Absolutely. It's gonna happen. But if you focus on the negative things that, I mean, think about it. How much does, dude, that's all that matters, dude. Your family, the things that happen around you are all that truly matters at the end of the day. You should be in tune with certain things so that you know you can prepare for things that happen. But at the end of the day, how does it affect you? How does the Epstein files affect you personally? It doesn't. It doesn't do anything to you personally. It doesn't affect me personally unless you let it. Unless you get it, you let them weed into your head and sow the division into your head that there's these issues going and that the world's so terrible and that it's going to collapse around you, when in reality, if you'd have never saw that post, you'd have never saw that that nonsense on there, that disgusting crap that's probably actually going on, you would have never have had, you'd have been none the wiser, and you would have had none of that hatred for these people and disgust for the things that are going on in your heart, right? There's a reason they do these things, right? They're trying to, now, yeah, it does seem small. It does seem small, I promise you it does, but there's a reason they do what they do, right? So, and it's hard. For a long time, I'll put it to you this way, for a long time, I was a big-time Trump supporter. Big-time Trump supporter. I loved him. I thought he was doing great things for the country. I thought he was going to turn things around, and he was going to do what no other politician had been doing in the past and actually do something about all these inequities when it comes to how we've been treated by our government and how these politicians, these congressmen, and these senators were taxing us to death and running away with the money. And he proved that that was absolutely not the case. But in the same vein, he kind of showed me, and it kind of showed a lot of people, none of it matters. None of these people have us in mind, right? Yeah, none of us were meant to be exposed to this stuff. None of us were meant to have to deal with this, and you shouldn't. How they've done this, dude. I can remember back in the '90s and the early 2000s when people didn't just fight all the time over political affiliation and color of the skin and all these various other things that people just go to war about all the time, right? I remember a time when that wasn't the case. You know what was the difference? There was a social media that we were constantly looking at all day long, feeding us this negative energy, these negative things happening, just for what? To make you feel some type of way? Well, what they're doing is they do this and they show you all these reels. They show all these things to make me hate Indians, to make you hate Americans, to make Turkey hate the rest of the world. They do all these things. They try to divide us up and make us hate each other so that they can tax us to death and keep stealing all of our money and get away with it. That's what they do. It's how it works. It doesn't matter. It's all the same party in all of these countries. There's no light. There's no left. There's some ideals that supposedly go across them, but at the end of the day, it's just division. It's how can we divide everybody so that nobody comes at us. Instead, they're going at each other, and we can tax them to death and keep stealing more and more of their money and take their quality of life away. And it's like, I mean, I fell for it for too long. I'm not falling for it no longer, you know? Short videos are absolutely killing our brains. Don't get on reels. Get off shorts. I make shorts, and I'm telling you, don't do it. They are killing our brains. It's dopamine, dude. It's constant dopamine. It's, let me get a dopamine hit. Let me get a dopamine hit. You might as well be doing drugs, dude. It's the same crap. It's hard to stop, too. Like, my wife and I, Frankie and I, recently just cut shorts out of our life. Like, I occasionally catch myself, because I'll see something flashy when I have to use Facebook. I have to use it for work. I sell things on Facebook. I sell things on some of these platforms, so I have to get on there. And lo and behold, what's the very first thing that it shows me when I get on Facebook? Reels. I see one, and then I'll start scrolling for a minute. It's a dopamine rush. It's the same. There's a lot of things. The same thing that drugs do to you. It's the same thing that cigarettes do to you. It's the same thing that it gets you a little bit of a high, and then when you start coming back down, you want to do it again. And you come back up, and you come back down, and you come back up, and you come back down. And it messes with your dopamine system to where you're constantly looking for that next hit of dopamine. And it's dangerous. It's causing mental illness. It's causing all kinds of issues. Let me see. There it is. You can do it, dude. You can do it. I vaped, dude. And I'm gonna tell you, I vaped hard nicotine for how long, baby? Like 10, 12 years? Something like that. Like a while. I vaped for a long time. And when I say I vape, dude, I vaped constantly. Like, I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I didn't have one of those little tiny vapes. I had the big boy. I had that thing where you're like blowing clouds. You had a drip in it. I had a dripper. And I smoked 6, dude. 6. I smoked for a long time. And when I quit. I got super sick, and I had to stop for a little bit. I had to stop for a little bit because I got super sick, and I just ended up going, hey, I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to stop completely because I knew my kid was coming. Well, I'll put it to you this way too, Shaw. I'll tell you what was my motivation. My kid wasn't even here yet. He wasn't even a thought yet. And I knew that I am taking years off of my life that I owe to my son. And it made me about it a little bit harder. I thought about, when he comes around, one day I'm going to regret doing these things that remove time away from my son. And that's what matters, dude. You're stealing time from your kid, right? Your kid deserves a father. He deserves to have a dad in his life. Yeah. He deserves to have a dad in his life. He deserves to have me for absolutely as long as I can go. And every time I took a puff off that vape, I was taking time off of my time with him, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not fair to him. It's not fair for me to bring him into this world to turn around and say, hey, yeah, I really did like I want to vape though. I want to get that hit of nicotine. It's not worth it. And once I stop, dude, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Nicotine does more to you than you realize. It doesn't just do. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But nicotine does more to you than you really realize, man. It really does. Yeah, the withdrawals were insane. That was absolutely terrible. You're just addicted to what happens. You'd be surprised, depending on how much you smoke, you probably are addicted to nicotine. It's just not as much as you realize you are. But either way, even if it's just like a habit to the smoke, yeah, to the habit there, do it for your kid, dude. Do it for the one that ain't even here yet, man. It's worth it. It actually, dude, it kept me. I gained a bunch of weight once I did, and I needed to. I was malnourished. I feel a ton better. My taste senses came back, which I missed so much. Like, everything got better when I stopped. But you don't realize it until you stop. You don't understand your base. Dude, it is insanely difficult. You get angry, you want that thing, but dude, it's self-control, dude. It's just an exercise in self-control, man. As hard as it is, you just got to do it, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time you're removing from your life. Gotta think of, gotta think of the people around you. Man, your wife, dude. You married your wife to be around for her. You married her to be around as long as you could for her. And, every time you smoke, you're taking time away from her, dude. You gave your life to your wife whenever you married her. You can't take some of it back just because you want to smoke some, right? That's the way you got to look at it. Think of the people around you. It's true, though. Same as your wife gave her life to you whenever she marries you. It's hard, dude. It's super hard. It's one of the hardest things I ever did in my entire life. But it's definitely very much was the right choice all day long. Hey, it ain't gonna be what I said that does it. It's gonna have to be your own free will, dude. You're just gonna have to, and I'll tell you what you can't do. You can't wean yourself off. You gotta stop. You just gotta stop. It won't work. You just gotta go, all right, today's the day, dude, no more. Well, I appreciate that, but no more, man. You just gotta, one day you gotta wake up and say, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna do, I appreciate it. I try to help, but just one day, man, just say, hey, this is it. This is done. This is the last cigarette I'm gonna have, man. That's it, no more. Don't give yourself another vice either. Don't replace it. That's the number one thing that people usually do is like they usually go, well, okay, well, I'm gonna stop smoking and I'm gonna start vaping. It's equally not as good for you. If anybody says I stopped and the amount of benefits that I got from stopping, there's no way it's not killing you. It's not possible. Oh, you reminded me of something you said. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, you can do it. It's hard. It sucks. There was a scripture actually today that made a lot of sense when it comes to it. Hold on, I'm gonna look. Let me see what the Bible quote of the day was. I have a Bible quote every day, and regardless if you're Christian or not, it still rings true. So I take pleasure in weakness, insults, hardships, and persecutions, and in difficulty for the sake of Christ. For when I am weak, I am strong. And that rings true, dude. That rings true. It really does. Do you drink too much wine? I don't drink wine at all. I don't drink at all. I haven't drank since our trip to Japan. I will drink when we go to Japan, but I don't drink too much wine, no. I know it says not to do that as well in the Bible, but I don't drink, so it really doesn't necessarily pertain to me. I smoked too much, and I vaped too much, and I did too many things like that. But I'm free of those things now. Thank the Lord. Because you gotta do what's good. You gotta do what's best. Hey, I am too, dude, for real. I am very much blessed to have that beautiful lady that's in the chat there. Give me a couple of I don't have to grab a bag for the moment. It's 2:11. Woo! Man! It's still chilly up in this place, man. I'm telling you. Alright. So, we've got... Yeah, dude, you just gotta think about, if it's hard, and it's hard to quit. It's hard to do. Do you drink too much wine, Van Ed? Is that what you were trying to say, or you're just curious? You're talking about what it says in the Bible. Hey, he's been doing his evil laugh. No. Yeah, man. Hey, tell her I said hello. I'm gonna pop off here in just a minute. Anyway, I'm gonna get back on later on tonight. I gotta go take all this stuff to the post office, and I gotta eat. So we did okay. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did like close to $400, I think. Gross, not actual, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do another live today. I may not schedule it out. I might just pop on, but I will do another live here in just a little while. Yeah, I am. It'll be today. Yeah. That's what you have to do, Van Ed. You have to. You ain't even met your person yet, dude. You ain't even met your person. When you meet your person, you'll have already done her a service and not taken years off your life doing it. Not only that, it's just not good. It leads to other things. Yeah, we only drink when we're on vacation. Yeah, I'm not a wine fan either. If I'm gonna drink, it's gonna be like a beer or something like that. It's not a progress thing, Van Ed. Before I go, it's not a progress thing, dude. Not a progress thing. It one day it'll all just happen. It's not like something where it's like, okay, you get to this step, to this step, to this step, to this step. Like we were talking about before, you got to work on you. Get your college thing going there that you're trying to do. And then once you start getting through that, you'll probably meet somebody at college. If you don't meet somebody at college, you'll get out and you'll get a job somewhere and you'll meet somebody there. Just don't look. Don't be trying to find the person. Don't look for the person, dude. They will come. I promise you that, dude. I looked and looked and looked and looked all over the place, and I found all kinds of women, and I had all kinds of different relationships that I thought were the one. In reality, it was always just her. It was always waiting for that one moment when I found my wife. That's how it works, dude. It'll come. I swear to you, dude. I promise you. Just live the life you know you're supposed to live. And when, oh gosh, I'm trying to get this thing off of here. And when the day is supposed to come, and when you're ready and you're right for her, she'll come. You're not looking. You think you found? Is this something that's progressed since recent? If you got to chase, probably not, dude. But if it's somebody you're just working on the relationship with, then that's good, dude. That's good. What do you mean by you think you found? Now I gotta know. Now I gotta know. I gotta know the progress of the Van Ed saga, dude. And then I gotta get on here. I'll warm my hands while I wait on you to type it out. I expect it though. You better not ghost me. I guess I do. I haven't drank it yet, but I guess we do have a little bit of alcohol around in these parts. Technically, that's alcohol. Not technically, it is alcohol. It's rice alcohol, but I mean, how are you supposed to do tonight? Did you, hey babe, did you know that this had, I knew it had gold leaves in it. Did you know that they're shaped like little sakura? I know that. Look at this. While we're waiting on Van Ed to tell us what's up. Look at this. I found it. I got it to show earlier. It's a teeny tiny little sakura. I thought it was just a little. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought it was just a little thing. Actually, we met in August. We were in the same classroom. I was having fun. Kept making her laugh. Do you have her number, or is there any progression with it? Does she show the same interest? Yeah, they will. If you can make her laugh, then you're already halfway there, my dude. Oh, really? Do you speak to her outside class? I'll put it to you this way. My best friend always had a thing for a girl that we went to school with. He always had a thing for her. He was constantly after her. Or he wasn't even after her. He never even tried. And we got out of high school, and he went into the military and finally got up the courage to say something, and come to find out, they are very much, oh man. I gotta pack those up. Very much soulmates. They're married, have 5 kids, doing very, very, very well. But you gotta make the effort, you gotta put it in. You gotta pursue. Have you ever asked her out on a date or anything? That might be the step, dude. 4 kids. They might as well have 5. They have so many. Yeah, you're right. 3 girls and a boy. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. By the way, his birthday is coming up this month. I don't remember what day, but I know it's coming up. I think it's like the 17th or something like that. Are we missing anyone else's birthday about that? It's kind of got me worried. Van Ed, I gotta pop off of here. I gotta give me something to eat, and I gotta get on with this day. I gotta be productive. I want to be back later on. If you can't get on, that's perfectly fine. But hey, hit me up on Instagram. I got an Instagram now, so people can contact me. It's the same as the channel. It's Joseph's Bizarre Adventure. I think it's probably got the same thumbnail and everything on there. Add me on Instagram and send me a message. I'll talk to you about anything you want to talk about. We love you, brother. I do enjoy talking to you. I really do. So hit me up if you can hear me. But I got to get off here. I got to get something to eat. I think I have a small chance it will come out to him one day after my exam. Well, hey, man. Do what you do. But hit me up. Send me something over Instagram. I'll talk to you later about it, okay? I gotta pop off here. I gotta get something to eat, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Van Ed. All right, we'll talk to you later. We'll be back later.